Good morning, America. Thinking Thursday, March 23rd, 2017. We are well into the first week right here in northern New England, coastal southern Maine, Portland, Maine. This is Frank Margell, next to the University of Southern Maine, in the big city of Portland, Maine, at the Bedford Park. And what we're looking up there in the sky, what we're looking at, pardon me, up there in the sky, is Old Glory. So take a moment and pledge allegiance with me. I'd appreciate it. Are you ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, God bless America. God bless the big city of Portland, Maine, northern New England, and the United States of America, and all those who stand for freedom throughout the world. It is, once again, about 11 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to drop the cam down here, so give me a minute. I'm using the tripod again today, and sometimes I get a little better at it than other times, but I seem to be doing okay, so we'll just take a look at some moving traffic. How about right there? Can you see that? It is a gorgeous Maine day to be out and about with you. This is Frank Margell, and I'm not affiliated with any business or enterprise that you may see in the video today. I'm out here in the public domain sharing my comments and views. Sometimes I get into a little weather and political commentary. Always check your facts. And if I strike a chord with you, please send me a comment at frankmargell@youtube.com. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out on the cam here. It might be a little easier to view. So thank you for subscribing to my YouTube page and sharing my videos and sending me comments. And I do respond to your comments from time to time. I appreciate it. Once again, it is about 11 a.m. on this Thinking Thursday here in the big city of Portland, Maine, Maine's largest city, and I would like to share what's going on with the weather. We are in the first day of spring, first week of spring, pardon me, and today it's rather sunny with a high near 32 and a wind chill value at -1. So we're still getting that northwest breeze. It's brisk, it's cold, and it's very deceiving. It is a gorgeous Maine day. The air is crispy, clean, there's no humidity, it's dry, full sunny skies, but when that wind gusts, if you're not prepared, you're going to get very cold very quickly. But it is warming up, so it's really nice to be out and about with you. So that's courtesy of the National Weather. I go there and get my weather facts and, of course, projections. But always check your facts. What I'd like to get into today is a little bit of discussion. And I'm going to get into some political commentary. And we're going to talk about some issues that are very important to those who live and function in the big city of Portland, Maine. So let's take a look at a couple of fun facts that I found. And what I would like to do is share some of these facts with you and suggest that you do your own fact checking. However, let's delve into some fun facts right here in the big city of Portland, Maine. Here's a little fun fact for you. And I am responding to some inquiries on YouTube. Folks view my videos from all over the world, and I've been getting some questions about the demographics and the conditions, economic, educational, some of the demographics of the big city of Portland, Maine. So I wanted to share some of these facts with you all out there in the World Wide Web and right here in Portland, Maine. So, the Portland Public Schools had approximately 6,800 students enrolled in pre-kindergarten through 12th grade as of October 1st, 2016. About 6,800 students. Pardon me, didn't mean to jar the can, but hang in there with me. Now, the number of people living in poverty is higher in Portland than the rest of Maine and the country. Persons living in poverty in Portland is 21%, and that's according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Can you imagine a beautiful city like Portland, Maine, attracting viewers and those who are planning on moving here, not really aware, or perhaps they need to become aware of this fact, that over 1/5 of the residents of Portland, Maine are living in poverty according to the U.S. Census. But go ahead, check your facts. And if I strike a chord with you, once again, go ahead and send me a comment, and I appreciate it. So, Portland, Maine, the population projected for 2017, according to census projections, and those who divulge these facts on the World Wide Web, the population for this year, 2017, is estimated to be 67,076 residents. Now, let's get into something that a lot of folks are going to be concerned about when they want to move to Sun and Fun, Portland, Maine, or they want to check into some of the demographics. There's plenty of more research anybody can do, but I wanted to respond to some inquiry. So, let's do this. Once again, check your facts. Okay, the current annual tax and spend school budget and building proposal for 2017 is approximately $172 million. And if you divide that by a population estimate of 67,076 Portland residents, you will find a tax burden for every resident in the city of Portland, Maine, to equal $2,564.25 per resident of Portland, Maine. Now that's amazing. Now, Portland, Maine residents can't afford this money, obviously. So they are proposals. The residents of Portland, Maine can vote on it. Generally speaking, these types of tax and spend policies and proposals surrounding just two budget items this year, the annual school budget and the proposal to renovate schools in Portland at the cost of nearly $65 million, is a tax burden that Portland residents cannot afford. So it's obvious. And if in fact the budget proposals, just these two tax and spend policies, were based on the ability of the residents of Portland to pay, we would probably have more responsible and guided leadership for those who bring forth these proposals. And oftentimes these proposals go unchallenged by the city council, by the mayor, and by all these elected officials that sit on school boards. However, there's no common sense. So who's going to have to pay for this? Obviously, with 1/5 of Portland, Maine residents living in poverty, they can't pay it. So perhaps we could have Fort Kent, Maine pay for it. Or how about Scarborough, Maine? Perhaps we could find Cape Elizabeth on the map and ask them to pitch in. Or why don't we just ship the tax burden on to the whole state of Maine? And that, my friends, is what is going on with just these two budget items. Imagine all the other tax burdens facing Maine's largest city and the residents here. It's enormous. And there is an enormous amount of homelessness here in the big city of Portland, Maine. Rent is out of control. Property taxes are going through the roof. You want to know why? It's failed leadership. However, it is the voters' responsibility to either accept these proposals or send them back to these boards, crunch numbers, and take responsibility for a better budget. What do you think is going to happen? Well, there's no chance that this board is going to cut these tax and spend programs. And if they did, I would be amazed that they would cut these tax and spend programs at a rate that the residents of Portland, Maine could actually afford. So, in my humble opinion, please do move to Portland, Maine and bring a ton of money and buy a home and vote your conscience. Because for whatever sake there is in responsible, guided leadership, Portland is full of career politicians and failed leaders proposing these enormous budgets on the city residents and the rest of the state. And I find it abhorrent, or abhorrent. What do you call it? Tax and spend out of control right here in the big city of Portland, Maine. This is Frank Margell. I wanted to share that with you because I honestly believe that most folks that want to live here or are researching, they need to know what the tax burden is and who in leadership is ruining this economy and causing so much poverty right here in Portland, Maine. Homelessness, poverty, a lack of infrastructure. It's budgets like this that get proposed and the residents that are here don't vote them down. So you're coming here, either join them or you're going to sink. Right? Sink or swim right here in Sun and Fun, Portland, Maine. This is Frank Margell. Thinking Thursday. Failed leadership, tax and spend policies, magic money trees. It's not here in the Bedford Park on this March 23rd, first week of spring. You have a great Maine day, and no matter where you are in the free world, I'll keep you posted. Check your facts, do a little bit of research, send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And you have a great Maine day. No matter where you are in the free world, I'll keep you posted. This is Frank Margell, out. Take care.